Yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Franklin here, and today I got a little guide for you guys. Some of you guys have been asking me this question while I was doing my Battle Tower video and other videos on my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how you can get 5 stars. That's right, 5 stars, which is essentially the black trainer card. There are 5 things you need to do, obviously, to achieve the highest ranking trainer card. Now, I usually do this in most of my Pokemon games, my most recent one being this one, of course, and Sword and Shield, because I just want to complete everything. And once you do all this, you're pretty much done with the game. There's really nothing else you can do unless you want to, waste your time with this game. But anyways, the 5 criteria in order for you guys to get 5 stars is simple. Well, it depends what simple is. First things you need to do is you need to beat the E4 and the champion, Cynthia, first time. Obviously, the game itself takes about, I would say, if you are battling every trainer, it's going to take you roughly 16 to 20 hours. And that might actually be the longest time that will take you to complete this star. And what I mean by that is, these stars, what you get on your trainer card, they're not hard per se, but they are very tedious. It will be a little time consuming. I believe once I got my 5 stars, it took me roughly about 75 hours around that mark, because I was obviously doing giveaways, and obviously that consumes time as well. But yeah, first star, you need to beat the E4 and the champion, Cynthia. I do have a video of how you can sweep the E4 with basically setup sweepers, and I'll put that in the description below so you guys can check that out. The second one is you need to achieve a 100 game win streak in the Battle Tower. And if you guys are curious, I have 105 in singles. It says on my trainer card. I'm going to show you where's the Battle Tower. So for those of you, I mean, it's not really spoilers because this game technically came out a million years ago when we were kids. It's accessible in the fight area. And if you're wondering, where the hell is the Battle Tower? I've never seen the Battle Tower. Well, it's because you're probably blind. So we're going to fly all the way to the fight area. And this part of the area gets unlocked post-game. So what you got to do is you got to go through this little tunnel-ish kind of area. You can go all the way to the back. And there's the Battle Tower. And then once you enter in, you can register 6 Pokemon and you choose 3 to battle. You can do either singles or doubles. I prefer singles because I'm a master at singles. Haha. So I got my 105. And then once you unlock masters singles from having a 49 game win streak here, or it's either 49 or 50. I don't remember the exact number. And then once you do that, masters gets unlocked, and then you can suffer through masters, get your rank up. If you want to farm battle points, I highly recommend doing Masters class. Alright, next up on the list. And this one, I would say, it's pretty much, quote-unquote, the hardest one. You gotta complete the Pokedex. The National Dex, not the Sinnoh Pokedex, the National Dex. So, I'm gonna switch the Pokedexes right here. After you beat the Elite Four, I highly recommend, if you have a copy of Brilliant Diamond and or Shining Pearl. If you have both copies, this is going to be really easy. It's pretty simple. But if you have a copy of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, or not both of them, you only have one copy, I suggest looking up somebody on YouTube called Austin Johns Plays. He has a video, and I can't really show that because then I can't show the video because I might get copyright struck down. But he has a video where he has I guess a list of codes that you can trade certain Pokemon. For example, Skunky or Stunky, I don't know, I cannot believe I cannot pronounce this. So essentially, Stunky is a Brilliant Diamond exclusive, and however, Glameow is a Shining Pearl exclusive, and there's a specific code system that he developed along with, I don't know if it was just him or other people, but they developed a code where you can essentially trade version exclusive Pokemon. There's also codes for Pokemon you want to like trade evolve, such as Haunter to Gengar, Growler to Golem. I'll have that Twitter link down below in the description. This was a lot tedious. I think this might have been the most tedious one so far, because obviously to find the right people takes time to trade. A lot of these fossils, some fossils are exclusive, version exclusives as well, so that also takes time. So you're wondering, well, how do I get the national dex? I only have the Sinnoh Pokedex. Okay, so first of all, with the national dex, you have to unlock, you basically have to see all 151 Pokemon. You don't have to catch all 151 in the Sinnoh Pokedex. You have to have seen 151 Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokedex. So that does include Jirachi. It does include Mew, because and it also does not include Fion. It might include Fion. I'm not really 100% sure. Just complete the Pokedex, and if you guys want to see the Pokedex, the complete Sinnoh Pokedex, here it is. So I'm gonna scroll all the way up. Basically starts off with the starters, goes into the regional bird and all that BS. There are certain Pokemon that evolve through friendship, and what I highly recommend, for example, Riolu evolves via friendship, and I believe Munchlax to Snorlax as well. So what you want to do is get a Soothe Bell. I believe you get the Soothe Bell in the Trophy Garden, the little Pokemon Mansion / Trophy Garden, and what you can do is give the Pokemon a Soothe Bell. And once you do that, if you're rich as hell in this game, buy a shit ton of vitamins and give them the max amount of vitamins you can give them. I believe it's I want to say you can give them up to 53 vitamins. So iron, zinc, calcium, carbos, protein, HP up. Once you do that, and then you increase the Pokemon's level by 1 through rare candy or by XP, it should evolve. Now the reason being is that I believe each vitamin you give to a Pokemon counts as 3 levels of friendship. But the Soothe Bell doubles that. So for every vitamin you give a Pokemon, I believe you're giving them 6 levels of friendship. And the max friendship level a Pokemon can achieve is 255. And I believe if it's a freshly caught Pokemon / hatched, I believe the friendship starts off at 70 or 0. I'm not 100% sure on that calculation. But vitamins are essentially the fastest way. If you walk around with your Pokemon, I believe every 128 steps counts as 1 friendship level. But I do recommend doing it the vitamin way. If you don't have money, I highly suggest going to the underground and mining the crap out of a lot of stuff. That way you guys can sell treasures off and fossils for quite a bit of money. So here at the end of the Pokedex, of the Sinnoh Pokedex, I have Dialga, Palkia, and Manaphy. Now, say for example, I have Brilliant Diamond, and unfortunately I'm not able to see Palkia because, you know, it's obviously Brilliant Diamond. Well, no worries. You fly to Celestia Town, sorry, and what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way around, and I believe you're going to enter this house right here, where Cynthia's grandma is at. You talk to this person here, and they'll give you a page of a seen Pokemon. She talks about it, she finds a book, and there you go. This gets registered into your Pokedex as a Pokemon you have seen, not caught. So obviously you need someone else from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to link up. Trade Palkias, Dialgas, and you should be good. But for you to complete, quote-unquote, the seen portion of the Sinnoh Pokedex, that's where it's at. Now, once you achieve that, let's say you have your 151 seen Pokemon, what you're going to do is you're going to fly back all the way to Sand Gem Town, where Professor Rowan resides. That's cool. Once you do that, you go into his little laboratory here, and then he's gonna tell you, hey, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? What you doing, bro? And then obviously he's giving me something different because, you know, I already got the National Pokedex. So he's gonna give you the confirmation that you've seen 151 Pokemon, and there's a little cutscene with Professor Oak, who I'll show you where he's at right now, who will tell you, hey, can you complete the National Dex? like the scrub you are. So you're gonna go back into your map. You're gonna fly all the way to Eterna City. Get your little Staraptor. We're gonna fly like an eagle. Go all the way to Eterna City. And you're going to enter this little building here. And here's where you can find Professor Oak. You can talk to him. You know, he's going to tell you about the Pokedex. So this is for National Dex. So, National Dex. A couple things. There are specific Pokemon that spawn specific portions of the day. So, let's go to the town map real quick to tell you what kind of Pokemon. If you want to catch a lot of Pokemon from the National Dex, I highly recommend going underground. Hey, and that's also a really good topic to bring up because the underground also counts as one of your stars. So, as for the National Dex, which is your 3rd star, there are specific places where Pokemon will spawn depending on the time of day. One of them happens to be the Pastoria Safari Zone or Great Marsh. The Great Marsh spawns National Dex Pokemon. I believe it's about 7 Pokemon it spawns, and they're specific per day. This is where you can get Kangaskhan. This is where you can get Yanma. I believe Execute as well. And those Pokemon are exclusive to the marsh. There's also another place. It's over here, the Trophy Garden. If you talk to the owner of the Trophy Garden / Pokemon Mansion, he will tell you a specific Pokemon that he saw in the garden, and you can encounter it. I believe here you can encounter a Meowth, you can encounter a Pichu. I believe you can encounter an Igglybuff. Basically, like the majority of them are baby Pokemon, Pokemon that you're not going to be able to find in the underground or in the wild. Another feature you're able to unlock are swarms. So we're gonna go back to Sandgem Town, and essentially you're gonna go visit Dawn's sister. Now Dawn's sister should be in the goddamn house. There's Dawn over there. So you're gonna go to Dawn's house, and basically you get to unlock this feature. It's pretty cool. This also spawns Pokemon depending on the day as well. So you talk to her, Route 228. She says there's a bunch of Beldum swarming there, and then once you do that, you get to press X, into your menu, and right here on the check map portion, it now tells you, oh, there is a swarm of Pokemon showing up. And the cool thing about those Pokemon is that they pop up as overworld sprites, so it will tell you specifically where it's at. Another one is that once you get the Poke Radar, and I believe, I don't want to say anything incorrect, the Poke Radar allows you to search for Pokemon that are exclusively via Poke Radar. I believe Smeargle is a Pokemon that you can only find in Poke Radar. I want to say Torkoal. But there's a list. I would suggest using Cerebi. Cerebi is a pretty useful guide for you in order to complete a bunch of stuff. So, Poke Radar, Swarms, Safari, Trophy Garden. You can catch a lot of Pokemon like that. The next star, the 4th star, is the Underground. Now, according to the Underground, we're going to pull up the trainer card. The Underground, you need to collect 100 variations of statues. As you know, there are specific statues, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Now you might be wondering, well, 100 statues, that's a lot. Well, let me tell you something. You can get 8 of them right now. Let's go to Mystery Gift. And I'm going to pull up check the mystery gifts. There's a statue, I believe the code for this, I want to say it was BDSP Underground. That gives you the colored statues for the 3 Sinnoh starters, Chimchar, Piplup, and Turtwig. And I'm going to put this code in right now. The next code that they just released recently is the Merry Christmas code. So what we're going to do here is we're going to obviously check for codes. We're going to put the Merry Christmas. 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 Harry. And because there's no I, there's going to be that. So once you put this code in, you're going to be able to get 5 statues, colored variation statues. I don't recall the exact Pokemon they are, but I believe one of them is a Rhyperior, if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty cool. These statues are very unique. They allow you to encounter specific Pokemon in the underground, which is pretty awesome. Oh, here it is. So they give you Pachirisu, Lucario, Rhyperior, Electivire, and Glaceon. That's pretty cool. So that's already 5 statues, along with the other code. That's 8 statues already. You're already 8% of your way there without doing anything. But what you want to do is, if you want access to the underground, you got to talk to, well, you know what, let's travel to Eterna City. So Eterna City is always like the hub. I feel like it's the actual true hub of this game. What you're going to do is you're going to go back into Eterna City. And now you're going to talk to this guy right here, and he'll give you basically the Underground Man's house. He's going to give you some specific items that you can use in the underground. Now once you do that, best way to go underground is pull up that sucker up. Every time I go to underground, I always go internet. Now you might be wondering why. Why does internet matter? It kind of matters because it kind of speeds up the way of getting statues. And I don't think I will be able to show you the actual event that happens once you do that. So a couple things in the underground. You're going to let the internet kick in a little bit so that way you can see specific trainers are already there with you. We're going to move the secret base here using our drill. So as you saw, the fraction of Diglets found is basically the meter you see underneath the map is the number of Diglets that all players have found in the same underground. So, you know, I can just walk around and see if I can find any Diglets here. I don't think I will be able to. I found someone else's underground base. Let's go in there. Nice. Let's go steal their shit. No, I'm just kidding. You can't steal anything. It's not like the hide and seek or tag thing. So, cool thing about this. Poison. Okay, interesting. So, you can decorate your secret base whatever you want with the statues. But, I'll show you guys something cool. So, let's say you have the secret base up and running. And you might be wondering, well, how are you getting all these effects from the what do the effects do? So essentially, depending on the number of statues that share a specific type. For example, you see all of my statues here are normal types. The more of that type you have in your base, along with the color statues of that specific typing, the effects of normal types showing up in the underground Pokemon hideaways increases. So you see here that the normal type rate, the appearance rate increases. Now, you can't just put all types in the for example, you can't put all normal types and you cannot put all dragon types. It's only going to be one type that's going to appear the most, and that's based on the number of statues you have. So here's all the statues I collected through the underground. A lot of them are colored variants of the Pokemon. The reason being is I wish I can show you guys what happens when you have that Diglett effect. So you see here that the number is still going up because a lot of trainers here are collecting Diglets. Oh, and I suggest again looking up at Cerebi, I guess the area location information in regards to the underground hideaways, because there are specific Pokemon like National Dex Pokemon and Sinnoh Dex Pokemon that appear in specific areas. For example, I believe this is Riverbed Cave? Riverbank? Oh, it's Fountain Spring. So with the statues, it allows you to encounter normal types at a frequent rate. So you already see here Bibarel and Lickitung. Lickitung is a National Dex Pokemon. That's a cool thing about the statues, and you can collect a bunch of Pokemon like this. I really recommend just doing this that way. That way, once you collect every single Pokemon from every single area, you can see what other Pokemon is left remaining in the National Dex. So, now we're going to talk about how you're going to collect statues. So with the statues, obviously you're going to use your Stonar, you're going to press R, and you're gonna look through, whatever area. If you want to look for statues, I really recommend using the pickaxe and essentially use this method. Oh, there you go. You're trying to like essentially make little cubes to see if there are any statues. However, statues are just once per area. This is not the correct way of doing it, but because I already found a statue here, essentially you're trying to make a little bit like cube areas. That way you won't miss out on any big items like fossils, evolution stones, and of course statues themselves. So once you find a statue, you just press A on this little sucker, and there you go. Ta-da! I already found myself a fire statue. They're pretty uncommon, so they're not going to be like the little shards or spheres that you find in the underground. And you obviously, these statues are pretty boxes. Gorgeous boxes are rare. But with the Diglett effect, now you already see there's 34 out of 40. And you know what? Since we're already here, the underground is a pretty effective way. You can knock out National Dex Star. You can knock out your 100 statue variants. And yeah, it's pretty effective. So now you see that there's 35 out of 40 Digletts or Dugtrio have been found in the area. And the reason why I say online is the best way to play underground is because you have all trainers, or not all trainers, but specific trainers get matched up in the underground, and they can collect Digletts. Their Digletts that they found count towards this 35 out of 40. If you were to go into the underground by yourself, then you personally would have to collect all 40 Digletts. I mean, that's not really fun, Why? It's kind of boring. Why don't you play with friends? Obviously, you need to have a Nintendo Online subscription. I mean, you guys should know that by now. You got to play everything online. So I found a Diglett there. You usually find Digletts in corners, and that obviously we're missing for more Digletts. Now, what I would do, once this hits 40 out of 40, found another trainer, nice. Once that hits 40 out of 40, a special event happens. Actually, two things happen. One, once you hit the 40 out of 40, every single every single excavation point will guarantee to have a gorgeous statue box, which would turn out to be the colored variation of whatever Pokemon of that typing. But the thing is, it only lasts for 4 minutes. Another cool thing about the Diglett 40 out of 40 is once that happens, if you were to catch Pokemon in the hideaways, the chances of you encountering a shiny Pokemon doubles. So instead of 1 out of 4,000, it's 1 out of 2,000. And so you see here, we're down to the last 2 Digletts. So once that happens, you will get a notification saying, hey, there's a 4-minute drill, and yes, it only lasts for 4 minutes. What I'd recommend is just looking through your map and seeing, what areas. Well, you can't really see it here, but I would suggest, seeing the areas where it has a bunch of excavation points. So, for example, my area has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like according to the map that I'm in right now. The cool thing is that if you leave the area into a hideaway and you just back out, I believe they changed location. So for example, the one that was here just disappeared. So now I have them all the way over here. Oh, and the Diglett's reset as well. So now we got 39, missing one more. Oh, here it is. So here's the 40th Diglett, and boom. Now you say something good may happen underground. You got 4 minutes to excavate. What I like to do here is screw the pickaxe and just hammer away until you find. Oh, there it is. There's the pretty or the gorgeous. And what you can do is just press A because there's only 1 statue per excavation. Now you're going to unlock this box. And it is a colored Zangoose statue. And remember, the effects of this last for 4 minutes. So you quickly go to the next one, as I'm about to show you right now. Just excavate away. Hammer just clears a lot of the area. I mean, I'm not hitting. Oh, there it is, right there. Boom. There you go. Make sure you have it there. It's a dragon statue. These dragon statues are kind of rare. It's random though. The typing is random. The Pokemon that you can get is random. I already have a Garchomp and a Salamence variation. And the Dragonite. I don't have a Dragonite one, I think, so that's pretty cool. And so you're going to keep doing this for 4 minutes. And let's do one more just in case, just to show you guys. The effect still lasts, so you'll see the meter is already full. I missed the point. What the hell? Alright, cool. And so there you have it. Like I said, I really recommend for you guys to play online. Oh, there's the ghost. Hey, that's not a gorgeous one. What the hell? Like I said, I really recommend for you guys to play online. It's the fastest way you can get 100 variants of the underground statues. I think it's pretty cool. All right, let's get out of here. So that's your 4th star. Now what we're gonna do is simply go up. Let's get out of here. The final star. So we talked about the E4. We talked about the national decks. We talked about the battle tower. We talked about the statues. Your final one is to win a Master's Rank Super Pokemon contest, or a Pokemon contest. I don't think it's called Super in this game. I think it's just regular Pokemon contest. So we're gonna go to Heartthrown City, and we're gonna go to the Pokemon contest building that we all ignore during the main story because we do not give a damn about this place. But if you want to get 5 stars, you're gonna have to care. So you're gonna go in here. I believe once you open this place up, you need to have a puffin case. And once you do that, you'll be able to just cook around all that stuff. So you might be wondering, what contest should I honestly enter? What's the easiest contest for you to rank up very quickly? I'm going to be very honest with you. If you have a Pokemon with maxed out coolness, beauty, cuteness, cleverness, or toughness, it will be pretty easy. But if you want a Pokemon that can definitely, destroy everybody in the contest, I would go for a beauty contest. Now, why is that? Let's talk about a Pokemon that benefits the most from this and can help you out a lot. So I'm going to go into my boxes. I'm going to go to my shiny box that people have given me trades for. And Milotic. Milotic is the best Pokemon you can use to win a very fast Beauty Masters Rank contest. Now, why Milotic? Well, I'm pretty sure Feebas is pretty accessible to everybody at this point in time because obviously everybody trades Feebas. I don't recall exactly where you can catch Feebas. I believe it's Mount Coronet, if I'm not mistaken. I would look at that up on Cerebi. But the reason why Milotic is very helpful is because Feebas, in order for it to evolve into a Milotic, it has to have max beauty rank. It cannot evolve. It cannot evolve through Prism Scale trades anymore because the Prism Scale does not exist in this game. It has to be max beauty stats. So I'm going to scroll over to the beauty. You can see, beauty is maxed out. Now, how do I get that? Well, you can obviously get Puffins, and depending on the typing of the berries you feed it, you can essentially give it max beauty. I'm not really going to go over making Puffins because there's a whole different guide on how you can do that. But essentially just max out its beauty. Once you do that, and you increase it by a level, it evolves to Milotic. Now there's 3 criteria for a Pokemon contest. It is the move that you use, the amount of a contest stat it has, and the rhythm game you're essentially playing. Once you max out a stat, you can fly over to Pastoria City, and you can talk to an NPC that gives you a specific scarf, like the one you see on Milotic, the blue scarf, that, and obviously that varies depending on the max contest that you have for Pokemon. So obviously, I have a blue scarf because Milotic's beauty stat is maxed out. You can get a red scarf for coolness, and so on and so forth. So yeah, the 3 criteria to win a contest is, like I said, it's the move you use, and actually we'll go over the move real quickly. It's the move you use, the beauty stat the Pokemon has, or the max stat, and the rhythm game you're gonna play. The rhythm game is pretty straightforward. You just have to click A on the appropriate timing of the it's basically it's a rhythm game. I mean, if you know what a rhythm game is, you know how it is. You just press the buttons, you know, on beat, make sure they're on rhythm, and the more accurate you are, the more points you get, and the majority of your points are going to be from that rhythm game. But the moves, the contest moves. So there's specific moves that do specific things. So your groove will not drop for 10 seconds, meaning that, you know, your momentum is not gonna kill yourself. High points gain will increase by 3 if groove is negative. That's not really great because honestly, if you're really good at rhythm games, your groove was gonna be positive. So, I have this one, Dragon Tail. High points gain will increase by 2 if groove is positive. Majority of times, if you're like nailing the rhythm game on 100% accuracy, this is gonna help you out a lot. Once you have, in order for you to get to masters, however, you need to complete like I believe there's 4 or 5 specific contests. I'm actually gonna check that right now. So you have to rank up. I believe it's like normal rank, great rank, ultra rank, you know, all that stuff. So you can enter here. You know, it's beauty. Oh, here it is. So there's normal, great, ultra, and then master rank. This master rank can only unlock if you unlock ultra. If you beat ultra, you can only unlock ultra if you beat great. You can only unlock great if you beat normal, and so on and so forth. So there you have it. That's your 5th star. Once you get the master's rank, you don't have to do the brilliant rank. You just gotta be master rank at 1 ribbon. That's all it takes. Just 1 ribbon is all it takes. Once you do that, congratulations, guys. You just got 5 stars on your card. So it's a summary. You know, like I said, you gotta beat the E4 and the champion. You got to win a master contest rank. Doesn't matter which one. Beauty's a lot easier because of Melodic. If you have access to a Melodic, it pretty sure has a max beauty rank, so yeah. 100 straight wins in Battle Tower. Singles or classic will do. You need to have 100 statue variants found in the underground and complete the national decks. There you have it. That's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I will link the outside information stuff that you guys can use in order to complete your 5 stars. Me personally, I would say that the national decks was the most tedious one of them all because obviously you got to find people that will trade you specific versions, or version exclusives, I should say, of Pokemon. Once you do that and the trade evolutions, you're pretty much set in stone. But I believe that is the hardest, quote unquote, the hardest or tedious one to accomplish. Oh, another thing are the national decks. Celebi does not count towards national decks because it does not technically exist in this game yet. Neither does Darkrai or Shaman or Arceus. Those 4 Pokemon do not count towards your national decks completion. And a cool thing, once you complete the national decks, you can go to the Lake Valor Grand Hotel and you get 2 cool things. You get the Oval Charm, which allows you to, I mean, at this point, the Oval Charm allows you to increase the odds of Pokemon eggs being found in a nursery. I believe you can actually get the Oval Charm by completing the Sinnoh decks. And then the Shiny Charm, obviously everybody wants a Shiny Charm. This is kind of BS because the Shiny Charm, it says here you can find your odds of finding a Pokemon being shiny in the wild increases, but this only works for Pokemon eggs right now because the coding of the game is so messed up. But there you have it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Like I said, if you have any questions down below, let me know, and I will try to answer them all. Thank you guys for all the support. We hit 3.4. Wait, whoa, not 3.4. We hit 4.3k subs. Let's go to 5k so I can open up that Discord. Bye.